YouTube, Danny Staten here on the Daddy Dan blog, and it's time for my weekly comic book review. That's where I take a look at a really horrible comic book from the past or the future. Dave, where's Dave? Dave, is that the good stuff? Hey, guess what, Dave? This is absolutely not the good stuff. I found Night Children by Wendy Snow Lang. And I was expecting, hey, Wendy Snow Lang's a big name. She writes novels. She writes books. This ought to be cool. Boy, what a great cover, I thought. That's going to look good on the wall. I had no idea of the dismal nightmare I was about to embark on. And this will go quick because I don't really even want to talk about the dismal nightmare we're about to endure. As a matter of fact, before I get started on this pile of beep, let me point out that my friend Bigfoot Michigan Rob wrote a book called True Cryptid Encounters last year. I got this book and it was awesome. I love the real Bigfoot and monster adventures in this book. Hey, check it out. He's got a new book out, True Cryptid Encounters, Book 2. Be sure to pick up a copy today if you want something that's a lot better than the stuff we're about to take a look at here today. Well, here we go. And inside the front cover, we get Dattila. Dattila the vampire. Gonna spread some shiny, glossy words of wisdom on us. I feel like there ought to be some Dark Shadows music playing in the background. But Dark Shadows music would be too good for this piece of crap. I'll try to go slow enough for you to read this number 4 from 1991. And since I'm starting on number 4, I'm assuming I missed the good part. So, check out the art. Check out the panel. Check out this colorless, dismal, worse than black and white, horribly drawn Dattila and Harper the vampire scene. Ah! That's right, and probably the worst full panels ever featured on the Daddy Dan blog. I give you the biggest pile of crap that ever existed. I give you Night Children by Wendy Lang. A horribly drawn, dismal nightmare of a comic book. It's the love story between Dattila and Harper, the Twilight goofy vampires that spend page after page after page after page declaring their love for one another. Because when I'm going through a comic book, I really want to hear vampires page after page discussing their love for each other, telling their friends about their incredible love for each other while they snack on a friend. So after eating young Moxley, Vampire Harper and Vampire Dattila discuss how good little Mox tasted as they sucked him dry. Now it's time for these Twilight glistening, gleamy looking, horribly drawn, dismal black and white vampires to get funky with it. That's right, they're going to get it on. She looks like she's real excited about getting hold of some Harper. Harper the vampire licking on the neck. Harper the vampire kissing that stuff. Harper the vampire is doing things he only does in his dreams. Oh my God, the dismal face shots. The dismal face shots in this comic book are giving me a headache. It's so horrible. I mean, I guess the art's okay for this kind of art, but it's black and white, which I really hate because I'm a color art guy. At least it ain't all glistening and glary like modern art, I'll give it that. But it's too, I don't know, it's too abstract for me. Does anybody like the art in this dismal nightmare of a comic book? Let me know. I'll give credit where it's credit's due. It's well drawn, but it's mostly just like sketch art to me. What do you think? As Harper and Dattila show their massive love for each other. Yeah, you know you love a girl when you stick an old knife, dagger, Hey, wait a minute. That looks familiar. When you stick a dagger in the arm and draw a little blood and let the girl have a little taste of your blood, it kind of looks like he's making her a vampire. Too bad we already saw her fangs and we know Datilla sucks. That's right. Datilla sucks. My name is Datilla, and blood isn't all I suck. My name's Harper, and I suck stuff too. Okay, YouTube, this comic book just went graphically porn. That's right. I had to censor. Wah, wah, wah. I had to censor Datilla's junk. That's right. At least I censored it. That way YouTube won't give me too big a kick in the crutch. That's right. And full panels brought to you by the Daddy Dan blog. We see Harper and Datilla making sweet, passionate, naked love. I guess they're trying to spawn a little Twilight, goofy baby vampire thing. Oh, God, I hate the art in this comic book. It's time for a break. You know, this may be the shortest comic book review I've ever done. It's possible. Hey, be sure to check out my friend Dave Sunstorm and his incredible brother Steven Sunstorm. You know, the good stuff guys here on YouTube. As well as my friend Pat McCormick at the Golden Rage of TV. Everybody loves Pat McCormick, Mac. And my incredibly cool partner in crime, Thresh, Pondo Pons. You can find him here on YouTube and check out our new show. Well, check it out if you want to. Special shout out to all my good stuff friends. You know, my good stuff guy buddies like BK on the air, Big Guys 45's Corey's Comedy Channel. My flock is ever worse, Sarah. Good, love that girl. The Nostalgic Pod Blast. Retro Nerd Girl Brainbenders Banners. AAP. For life. AAP Homestead, the Unapologetic Geek, and Harold the Hatter, and of course my cool friend Gypsy Road, Eric Wood. He's riding the paranormal highway. Well, he used to be. And yes, this could be the shortest comic book review in history. That's sad. Because Harper and Datilla talk more. Harper and Datilla talk more. Harper and Datilla talk about eloping. You done sucked each other all up and had all vampire love, and now they want to get married and have little vampire baby. This is turning into Twilight. So in full finishing up panels with no commercials, no color, and the worst art inside a comic book that ever freaking existed, I give you Harper and Datilla's love story. It's a Twilight Zone comic book style. It's Night's Children. Oh, it's my opinion that after watching Night's Children, I hope they all walk out in the sunlight and turn to dust. And in the end, you get this long, drug out, read it if you want to, summary of their vampire love. And who to blame? I don't know of anybody on earth who would like this. I am not one of them. It gets young Datilla art in the back of the book looking all goofy. And they finished off the back cover with the stupidest looking thing I've ever seen. They made Harper look like he's from San Francisco. Michael Harper, I hope you enjoyed being featured in today's comic book. You know it's all in fun and it's all in jest. And Datilla, you can bite me. And that's my incredible nauseating look at Night Children from 1991, number 4, by Wendy Snow Lang. Somebody ought to find Wendy Snow Lang and kick her in the vagina. Let me tell you, this is one dismal nightmare of a comic book. This is one of the worst pieces of shit I've ever had to endure. I feel like God darn crying. I feel like drinking vodka and doing drugs to try to get over having to sit through this comic book. It's like watching an episode of... Because that channel always bores me to death. Oh my God. God, I hope I hit the pause button in time. I'd hate to make somebody mad at me. Anyway, check out this. I rearranged the comic book wall this week, and I got since the comic book review only went like a few minutes, I thought I'd throw a little bonus material on into this here video. Check it out. I rearranged the comic book wall. I got the Cross Super Show stuff at the top, Lidsville. I put my Cryptic comics, my Project Cryptic, and my Bigfoot Monsters comics right here over the top of the desk. They've all been rearranged. And each comic book you see features a story about a cryptid, a Bigfoot, a Mothman, a bog beast, a Bigfoot type cryptid, Loch Ness monster, all kinds of cool stuff there. I've also added some new Elvira's to the wall. You saw me review them last week. Oh, wait a minute. Nobody watched that. I don't guess nobody saw me review that last week. Anyway, I checked out Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. I got some new Elvira's up. That's really cool, right? And got the background set for whenever I do another show. Looking all leveled up now as I removed some of the Star Trek stuff and replaced it with good stuff. And my favorite stuff. Hope that comes out to be the thumbnail. Because you know, Kolchak and Icebreaker is about my favorite stuff. It's one of the few things that hadn't even been reviewed and is actually on the wall. There's a couple of books that hadn't been reviewed that's on the wall, actually. That'll probably all change really soon as the wall gets fuller and fuller. Thank you for joining me today for this dismal nightmare of a comic book review and a quick look at my really cool rare comics. Be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Be sure to leave a comment and tell me what you liked and what you didn't. Be sure to write Wendy a letter and tell her how much her story sucks. And until next time, this is Daddy Staten on the Daddy Dan blog, looking at comic books in South Carolina. Blog over, dude.